Is there any truth to the Akara myth? Well, I came across many references to his name during my preparations. I can't say I'm familiar with it. My brother Carloman and I were recruited to assist Templar Tenses in this expedition. No doubt because of our superior insight. We were also available. Yes, I have caught whispers of this man and his history. Why is it that other races are so transfixed by the exploits of cutthroats and cretins? You'd assume they have nothing more worthwhile to aspire to. Goodbye.
I keep waiting for the Templar Tanses to tell us we're leaving Gallows End. Nothing yet. Dead kill? Sounds sinister. Should I be concerned? This is all very exciting. I've never met a pirate before. Are you a pirate? I studied the region ahead of time, assembled a collection of the library's best references. I must admit that the island is much different than I expected. I preferred the books. I am Scholar Manoise of the Basilica Nostra. My brother Lewis and I were nominated for this expedition because of our exemplary work on the Frostbreak Sea chronology. Perhaps you have heard of it. Probably not. Aye.
Stand clear. Our business does not concern you, Longlegs. Pepin will be back momentarily with the tome, and then we will be on our way. Until then, do not interfere. I am Templar Tenses, here on behalf of the Basilica Nostra. The work of scholars is not usually my concern, but the Tome of Contrition is a particularly sensitive item, and its fate is of an importance far beyond academics. I am aware of him. The comings and goings of barbarous rabble is not my province. The fact that I am here on this rock at all is proof that I've somehow offended my superiors. It is They'd sooner burn a book for warmth than learn how to build their own fire. The sea dwarfs have no respect for what we hold dear. They aren't fit to walk the earth. That is why they're exiled to the oceans. Tracking the tome to this location was a monumental effort on the part of our scholars and mariners. Piracy is a dirty business, and I prefer to retrieve what we came for and depart. I find this sort of setting to be rather agitating. So sinister. It is called the Tome of Contrition, and it is a record of gnomish experience throughout the ages. But that is all I can say. To reveal more could be detrimental to our expedition. Now, if only Pepin would return from undersea fasting. A dread cloud hangs above this island. I can feel it. The Tome of Contrition was stolen by the Diverga in one of their barbaric raids. During the Edessa migration, we gnomes transported many artifacts from across the seas to the Great Library. The temptation was too much for such savages. But of all the relics lost to us, the Tome of Contrition is the most important. It is not my place to explain, and not yours to know. I will put it this way. The loss of such a book could do irreparable harm. I'm not sure. Obviously, I cannot pursue him. It is my duty to stay here to see to our higher purpose. But something must be done. Pepin's tardiness is a concern. Fine. Yes, it is decided. You may find Pepin, and you will be rewarded for doing so. But I accept no responsibility for your safety. None whatsoever. It is inland, beyond the cliffs. We have made our camp here so as not to arouse suspicion in the villagers to the east. Castaways are an excitable breed. He means well, but neither his intellect nor his discipline are up to of the run and fetch variety. It is the closest the Diverga on this island had to a vault. Their most valuable plunder is stored deep in its dark and dripping corridors. The tome was taken from one of our relic galleys during the migration to fill the great library of Edessa. As it always is with the Diverga, they had no idea of the worth of what they'd taken. Be gone now.
What brings you down here? Oh, I see. Leave it to Templar Says to send me an assistant. And a lofty one at that. She has no confidence in me. Never has. There's no need for aid. I have the situation under control. Mostly. Just wait. When I return, tome in hand, she will have no choice but to boast of my valor. Everyone believes I'm a failure, but I will prove my worth. I can't seem to find my way in these vast, convoluted passages. I don't know how the Diverga ever did. The treasure chamber is somewhere down here, but I've yet to discover it. Did Templar Says not tell you? No, she wouldn't, would she? That record the mistakes they've made in the name of progress. The instances of frailty, of weakness. Such knowledge prevents our kind from repeating its greatest mistakes. With it, we're able to move forward, not wallow in the past. As you can expect, the contents of this book are quite damning. I've labored long and hard to reach the rank of scholar. Don't let anyone tell you different. Everyone will. I assure you. Is that where we are? No one would tell me where we were going. Typical. I've never heard of a dead cow. Is it a species of algae? Plankton, perhaps? It's in the chamber at the end of this passage. We might need to find it among the other treasures, but our facts indicate that the tome is there. Back to the mission.
Oh, Netta, if you could only see the skies over Gallows End. Magnificent. Do you recall the base-born myth of the Pirate King? They called him Dead Kell. Well, he lives, my love, and is as existent as you or I. Not only that, but has built quite the harbor on our hidden isle. Years of his miserable life have been spent in this grand endeavor, time that could have been better spent. Strange. All my records indicate that Dead Kell was butchered not long ago by the Alfar of all people. Clearly, such reports were erroneous. I must tread carefully. Dead Kell's minions prowl the wharves and tidal pools, and he promises the gallows to any who come seeking his capture. I do not wish to risk a misunderstanding. Oh, Netta, I grow so weary of this isolation. This leave-taking may very well be the death of me.
This old ruin won't last much longer, I'm afraid. We'd better move quickly. I won't be afraid, I won't be afraid. This old ruin won't last. Back to the mission. It's good to see you again, even if you were sent to do my job for me.
Of course. It would be you, wouldn't it? I should have known Pepin would fail. He's never done otherwise. Well, the expedition has proven successful, and that is all that matters. This is one mistake that will not make its way into the Tome of Contrition. That is certain. Now we must depart. It is a long voyage back to Edessa. A pity our vessels are built for the gnomish frame. Otherwise, I might have brought you with us. Yes, it is quite a pity. Goodbye.
Aye, Longlegs. You should You will not pry any secrets from this scholar. The contents of the tome are known only to a chosen few. One day, I hope to be one of them. Goodbye.
I did not realize how far away from home Gallows End really was. The charts and maps do not capture the remoteness of it, the isolation. Aye.
So, you escaped the cove, did you? I assume that Rast survived too. She's luckier than most, even if she's too daft to realise it. You're strong, perhaps even tough enough to help me steal the Requiem. I need someone with muscle to help me smash those gears. My injuries were not as serious as I made them appear. I followed you and Rast through the flooded cavern to the beach, and then made for the forest. It was the only way to avoid Cape Solace. I couldn't let them see me. Not after what they did. I can talk. The Diverga didn't cut out my tongue. The murder of my family didn't shock me into silence. None of the stories are true. I hid my voice so as not to be suspected. Words betray more than their mere meanings. I was hoping to sneak into Dark Harbour and secure the Requiem. Once my mission is finished, I'll need a way to get back off this cursed island. But one cannot sail the ship without first opening the harbour wall, a vast mechanism of locks and gears. Blame the friends who betrayed me, the men who sold me into slavery. This world made me a liar. Deceit was a small boy's only weapon of survival. Save your judgment for dead Kel. I had to lie. Rast is an innocent. She couldn't stomach what I have to do, my mission of revenge. The Scion has lived far too long with a stolen title, and justice has come. Simple. She killed my mother. Not with her own two hands, no, but with her treachery. They were close, Pima and my mum, like sisters. All that changed when the village chose their next scion. Not even friendship can weather the jealousy of power. Pima lied to Alda, and she had my mother marked as a thief and a harlot. This island was our whole lives, and suddenly we were no longer welcome. We were set out to sea alone, without food or water, at the mercy of the frostbreak. No, she never became the scion. She was chosen, but the honour lasted but a day. Those few hours were my mother's happiest. For once in her long, hard Scrabble life, she had been special. She died with a smile on her pretty face. I was adrift for weeks until the Diverga found me, and I was sold into slavery. Even then, so long ago, I knew I wouldn't be satisfied with anything but revenge. I've never killed anyone, no. It doesn't matter. She killed my mother. She betrayed us and left us to die under a torrid sun, and I will make her pay for it. Either help me or step aside. I've waited long enough, and I don't intend to wait. You would do that for me? But why? Before she died, my mother made me promise not to go after Pima. Perhaps you are here to make sure I stay true to my word. Fine. I will not kill the Scion, but justice must still be done. She resides in the north, where she prepares her final departure. But beware her honor guard, the Watchers. They are powerful. The Scion will be preparing to depart the island, to make way for her replacement. She will leave from the beach on the north of the island.